Hi, Clout Chasers. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mousy, and I am the ultimate SL Clout Chaser. So, welcome back. It is now 5:48 SLT time. It's almost 9 o'clock my time. I just got my sugar burger, my little son, down for a shower. Actually, he took a bubble bath, then a shower. So, he's goals right now. I would love to take a bubble bath, but I'm happy. It's Wednesday. The business day is over. I'm on SL. I'm decompressing right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Right now, guys, I'm at Fox Hollow, and Fox Hollow is a roleplay sim, and how they describe themselves in a sentence is a touch of Southern hospitality. So, I see I'm getting notices. I'll close that out. It's a touch of Southern hospitality. So, yeah, this is a role play sim. So there are others that are very popular in SL. There's the Crack Den, Bay City was just opened. There's Santa Ramona Valley, which is what I started with, and many, many, many others. There was one that was based in New Orleans, and it was like kind of witchy and stuff like that. And I really liked it. I kind of joined it for a little while, but it didn't really last long. So when you find a good like role play sim where you feel like you found your community and your family, it's cool, like, because you'll stick around for a long time and make a lot of friends. um, I don't know all the rules of role play. Like, I know the backslash me, and that describes an action, and like you walking in a room or waving to someone. And I understand the mechanics. What you're building a story with someone, and so you're referring to yourself as she or he in the third person. And there's no God modding allowed. You can't like say what another character is gonna do and things like that. Like, I understand that, but I know there are tons of other rules, and I think Cassie Middles made a great video that I saw a while back on how to role play properly and some unwritten rules that you should know about. So I don't want to get into all of that. Let's get into the fun stuff. So I want to offer you just a variety of options. Like, I want you to be spoiled for options. So if maybe Fox Hollow is the type of role play community or sim that attracts you and your personality, like maybe this is the one that you should check out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the TP button while I'm there. So I click the landmark button, and I want to read you what it says. So it says, tucked up in the misty mountains of North Carolina lies the close-knit community of Fox Hollow. From beautiful agrarian vistas overlooking a lake to bustling downtown, constant events and friendly neighbors, people, animals, and furries. This is a family role play. So this is definitely a family role play. And if you were to walk the sim, there are beautiful homes, tree-lined streets. It's really, really pretty. There are a lot of community centers and tons of amenities here. So let me read to you a little bit about the town history. So I want to do that. Let me read to you a little bit about the town history, because I think that you'd find it a little bit interesting. So it says 150 men, women, and children escaping from another pawn in England's war against Spain went on a voyage to what would be known as the Lost Colony. Colony Roanoke would go down in history as a failed establishment. Aw, that's too bad. But if not for the brave voyagers, there'd be no Fox Hollow today. Smitty Fox Johnson was one of the only known survivors of the Lost Colony and would go on living with Native Americans in land that would be known as Fox Hollow. So this is where we are right now. We're at one of the amenities, what they call the amenities or kind of town centers, and this is the farmers market. So I will cam out a little bit so that you could see what's going on here. So I won't stay too long at many places, just enough to give you an idea of what it looks like and what this community offers. So we'll go to the farmers market, we'll check out another amenity, we'll check out one or two local businesses, and then we'll also check out some rentals. So maybe you're new and you just want something that's furnished and you want to already establish community and you want a way to make friends. Like maybe a RP sim would be the way to go. Sorry guys, New York City, motorcycle, you know how that goes. So anyways, so here we have a stand with like some fruits and vegetables, which makes sense. They're selling herbs. We have apple cider. We have little chairs because people are sitting here all day selling their goods. We have little dog treats here. Kind of looks like the farmers market, 14th Street Union Square in Manhattan, right? And so the dog treats are served for sale. They're about 100 linden a piece. We have just regular doggy treats. They're not named, but the cat treats are. So like I'd be able to give you a better description on that. And what's even more interesting about this sim is that the farmers market is a place where you can sell gotchas. And I spoke to the owner, Alice Fear, and you might recognize that name. I'll tell you why shortly. But anyone can come here and sell their gotchas. You don't have to be a part of the play community in order to sell your gotchas. You can just come here and just sell them. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. And so there's some items that people are selling, like gotchas that were bought and now being sold from Third Eye Perceptions. And then we have like this one is like shoes and boots and things like that, because I've clicked on a few of the items. Hold on a second. Yeah, all you have to do is right click buy, and here they're selling, this is from Cureless, and it's a fairy ensemble, sugar white, that's the color, and you could, look up the names and then just, you know, Google it on Marketplace if you need to see clearer pictures. This is a pet and mount. It's like a little Rexy. It's a T-Rex. So if you were interested in that, you could definitely buy that. That's 50 linden. Some of the prices are really good. There are instruction keys that come with it. And is this shirt for sale? Yep, this shirt is for sale. It's a hoodie and shirt. It says nerd. I don't know what body it's for, but it's only 25 linden. And if you have gotcha items of your own, you can definitely come here and sell them. I see like little kid teddy bears and little stuffies here, some D-Lab items like that you can buy. And then there's like honey jars, but I'm not sure that's for sale. I think that's more of a decor item to be a part of the farmer's market. So there's that. Okay. And then these are the kitty treats. We saw dog treats on the other side. And the kitty treats, we have, hold on a second. I know these are fishy treats. Yeah, these are fishy treats, and there's some other names for them. I'm not really sure because it's not rezzing in right this second. But just come check it out and see what you like here. All right, and another place I want to show you is, this is another honey pot here. These honey pots are from Apple Farm with a bee box, and that's just for decoration. It's part of the vibe and letting you know that this is, a farmer's market. There is a back room here. I love this stand here. I think the stand is so pretty with the fruits and vegetables. That's really nice. Hopefully that's fully resin for you guys, because I think the texture on the blueberries are absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I think that looks really good. And then we have like some makeup and stuff here. So if you play The Sims 4 like I played, or any of the Sims games, or even in SL, clutter items really makes a home look really real. And I always fill mine with tons of clutter items. So there's like little makeup packs here, 50 linden for eyeshadow palettes. There's an artist sketchbook here that you could put in like your little reading nook or something like that. That's 40 linden. So there are tons of gotchas here. There's like some, what is this? A bunny cafe cup. That's so adorable. That's on sale. So there are just tons of gotchas and things here. This is part of the amenities. I don't want to spend too long here because we have so much to look at. And in the back here, because the kind of gotcha sale area extends to the shed, or the kind of like barn area. I don't want to say shed. Barn area is probably a better word. And this is really cute because there's like a kind of like a free box that says take me. And if you click on this stuffed animal, you can get this plushie for absolutely free. And it's free stuff. Okay. So we have that there. So just a lot of really cute stuff here. I really like it. All right. We're going to head across the road here. Oh, and this is the reason why I said you might recognize Alice Fear. Alice Fear is also the owner of Starstruck. And yeah, so she gave us the 1,000 Linden gift certificate to buy items at her store. I covered it in one of like my group gifts that I love videos, and you guys seem to really like her items. So we're headed over to the bakery. I want the signs to resin a little bit. Let's see if we can move back and forth and get that to res. All right, so here we are at the bakery, and we're just going to walk through the doors. There's a little seating area here so that you can like meet up with people in town and get involved in some immersive role play. I think the store is decorated really beautifully. So this is one of the, little stores here that's available in town where you could shop, maybe run into neighbors, meet neighbors, things like that. It's very cute. And yeah, so you get fresh produce here. And the bakery's off to the side where you can get cake, maybe for a birthday party, celebration, a wedding anniversary, things like that. Or maybe you can just apply for a job here, right? And then you get to meet tons of people, everyone who walks into town. So I will let that res a little bit and back in and out. All right, so let's wait for that to rest. There's some nice milk. There's some, cakes here, homemade pies, apple cherry lemon, 23 cents. I wish that's what it costs for homemade pies. That would be amazing. And then we have some fresh bread here. That just needs to rest, guys. But I think you get the general idea of it. Okay. Yeah, so it's really pretty. There's a lot going on here. So I'm going to go to another amenity area. I think, guys, so let me just tell you about the amenities that are here. So I'm going to head over to one or two because it may take a long time to load. So let me tell you what is available, and then whatever catches my eye will stop there and then we'll continue. So there's a bookstore, there's an arcade and bowling alley, a riverfront hotel, Fox Hollow storage area, mini golf area, retro rink, Palace Theater. There's a community garden. I would love to look at the community garden. There's an orphanage and playground, Hickory train station. I think we should go to Hickory train station, right? Why not? So let's go visit the Hickory train station. Let's go check that out. And I don't have to TP there, but it just makes it easier because I was like looking at a website. Oops. Copyright, so I just hope that doesn't happen. So at least that reminded me that my sounds were on in SL. So we'll just wait for that to load, and while we're waiting for the train station to load, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the amenities that are available here at this sim. Okay, so we talked about Hickory train station. There's an impound lot and junkyard for cars. That looks pretty cool too. I want to check that out. There's a post office. There's a community pool and clubhouse, Crescent Cove amphitheater. There's a lake. It's a state park, and that looks really beautiful. I think we should check that out. There's also a campground. There's an equestrian center, the farmers market we just looked at. There's a dock. There's a library. There's Sing Auto and Compton service. There's a strip mall here, animal clinic, and a Greens grocery. All right. So, yeah, I don't know if we can make this res a little quicker, but we will try, and then I will cam around. So this is the railroad station, guys. It's super realistic. Let me just cam in a little bit. It's really realistic. It's still resing for us here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. And to tighten up my camera shot. And this is what it looks like. So, I mean, you have a lot of areas here. It would look like for you to interact with other people within Fox Hollow, which is really great. And I just love the textures of the train cars. They're also really old-fashioned train cars, which I kind of like, and I think that's kind of cool. There's an old bike here. I like the wornness of the center. I'm sorry, guys. I like the wornness of the center, and let's check out the inquiry office. Like, I'd like to see what's going on in there. And let's follow my Obby in here, and then it's like you go in. I guess you could buy your tickets, or if you have questions, there's someone you can speak to, and maybe you want to be the someone who works at the train station that helps all the new arrivals and gives them instruction on where to go or what hotels to stay at and things like that. So there's that. Guys, sorry about the wonky camera shots here. Okay, I'm just trying to see. Okay, and so there's a little restroom here. Okay, and then we have Motel here. Hold on, let's swing over. So this is another thing here. We have the Motel. Is this an actual person? So let's cam sit. I'm going to cam sit, and then I'm going to stand. So ignore this. That's why it took so long to res, because there's so much going on here in this little general area here. Okay, so let's check out. There's a motel here and a Chino's pawn shop. So this would probably be like the, you know, kind of like lower end of town, I guess you would call it. So let's just cam into these rooms. All right, so we have here. It looks pretty nice though, like for a cheap motel, wouldn't you guys say? That looks pretty good. Okay. So I guess the motels would be free, would they? Because I don't see. Oh, no. Okay, so to rent at the motel is 50 linden for the room for the week, which is not bad. I if you could res here, I mean, if you're able to res here, I would like probably live in one of these too if you could hang out. I've seen people live in like motels on role play sims. And so here's another option for a room. Are those beers givers? They're not. But you know, you have a little twin bed here. So this here's a rental option here. If you were just starting out, there's a little TV, retro TV here, which makes sense. You have an air conditioner. There's a lot of things that add a lot of realism here. I would definitely have to say that. So this is pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. I think I would want that for my own home. So let's get out of here. All right. And then this is the desk. I don't know if this is a box. So it's 25 prim for 50 linden a week. Okay. And is this another room or is this like yeah, so this is like the motel office with the brochures and that if you need to wait or speak to someone, so you could be a motel clerk and work in here. So that's pretty cool. We just needed to res completely. So we'll let that go. I think that you guys have the basic idea of that. You know, you can have a little coffee here if you work here. There's some coffee beans that are grinding in the background. And I guess this is a place where you can meet a lot of people and you can enhance your role play. Like say if you were a sex worker or something like that, or you were kind of a dodgy person making dodgy business deals, like you could do that here at this motel. There's a Chino's pawn shop across the street. There's a pizzeria right there. Like, so there are a couple things here concentrated in this area, right? The Greasy Pizzeria. And so, yeah, this is the motel shot. And I think this is a bot. Yeah, for sure. This is a bot. But yeah, she's not saying things. She looks like a hooker. I hope that I don't have the wrong impression of this girl. So let's check out the campgrounds. We'll check that out right now. That may take a little while to res, but let's check it out anyway, just the same. We won't get any no doubt music. Okay, this is really lush and I'm loving it already. Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys down this trail with me. So this is really beautiful, like really scenic. Let's walk down the trail. I wonder if there was more at the landing point that we should have seen. And there's a clearing here where people are setting up their tents. This is another area that you could rent out. It's 25 prims, 50 linden a week, okay? And you have like a place where you can eat. You have a place you could sit and chat with a friend. And then there is a little a bed here. And it's PG, female solo lays or cuddles. So let's check myself out in here. Let's check out the solo lays. So I'm laying number 2 with my legs up. Doesn't seem like there's enough room to do that. Just relaxing. And number 7, laying on my stomach, sleeping, which I would not do with these heels, by the way, but yeah. So that's the campground. So just wanted to show you guys that. Okay. And you could this is like actually a giver. There's a cooler here with some drinks that attaches to you, so you have that. Okay, hold on one second, guys. All right then. I just wanted to remind my son that I was like shooting like a video here. All right, and so this is another campground here. I wonder how much this one costs. So 25 prims, 50 linden a week, and you're right in front of the water. There's like a little picnic area, and it looks like here's another tent. And this looks like it's big enough for 2 people, though. That's the only difference. Anything I'm missing here? Okay, let's check that out. It looks like you can go like kayaking here or something. Yeah. So you can kayak and paddle here. There's little fish jumping up out of the water. I need to tell Izzy about this because Cosmopolitan was giving away free fish, kind of like that. And we were like, what does that do? Like, what are we going to do with that? And I guess that's the situation. The water is absolutely gorgeous, guys. And I'm sure there's more to the scenery than this. Let me do something. I have my Uh, I'm at default, so I think I should be able to. So if I go to optimal interview settings, I could usually see more in my background. So I wonder if there's more in the background that I'm not seeing. There could be more to the sim, but it looks beautiful under my default settings. So we'll wait a second because that usually takes a second or two for that to load and res up for me. Um, Yeah, no. You see? Okay. So do you guys see the whole background fill up like with the lake because of the fact that I have my optimal interview settings on? So when I do interviews, I want to see what's outside the windows and things like that. So there's a beautiful view across the lake that's rezzing in right now. That's really nice. So guys, if you like this kind of, I mean, like whoever made this, did this build, it's like really gorgeous. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. I won't be able to keep these settings the whole time because it will be a little bit too much for my computer with all the TPing around. Like my computer just runs optimally at default, so I don't keep it at optimal settings all the time, but I had a feeling that there was more to that that met the eye here. So yeah. It's very nice. Like you could see the mountains in the backdrop and things like that. Not to say that this would lag my computer out. I'm not entirely sure, but I just play it safe. But you know, you could see the beautiful pine trees and other trees here. You can see what looks to be a church across the way and other buildings and houses and things like that. And so you get the real feel of being in the mountains, especially in the campsite. So wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to go back to my default settings now. So you would really need to come view this on your own so that you can get the full effect of what's going on here. It's really nice. All right, so sorry guys, I had to take that away because I don't want to crash or anything like that. Not to say that I would, but just being safe because I have things set up this way for a reason. So yeah, guys, so here are the campgrounds. I see someone parked their car here, some big shot. And what else do we have here? I guess people drove up to go kayaking. And just tons of tents, like rentable tents. And is this like a, yeah, tons of rentable tents, and there's some poles balls for slow dances. So this is another campsite. This, I think this one would be pretty ideal because it's right next to the lake and the views and everything like that. But either way, even under my default settings, I think this is really beautiful. So yeah, there's a lot going on here though, in terms of like the density of the woods and the brush and things like that. All right, so just zoomed into myself a little bit, and we're gonna make our way out. So if you guys just want to explore, like I think that you should. It looks like there's a little bit of a shower area here, so let's just check that out. Yeah, this is definitely an explore with me slash rent with me series. And so you can come here and shower, and that would make sense. Like you can really get involved in a really immersive role play because like it's super realistic and would fit your total experience. It looks like everything was really thought out. And this is what's so amazing about Second Life because it's literally whatever you can imagine it to be, right? And here's the, it looks like the campsite kind of like food truck or kiosk area, like where you can get a bite to eat if you're not making food on your own. We'll just wait for that to res in. Okay, so it's the snack shack. They have tropical drinks, snow cones, snacks, grilled corn, dingo sticks, and chip bags and things like that. Okay. I wonder if you can also rent cabins in this campsite area. I don't want to spend too long here because we have to also go to rentals. We're also at 23 minutes, so I want to be mindful of the time. And I guess if you came here with some buddies, like there's some bunk beds and there's a, like a little double bed by the bay window. So that's really nice. Like they're just, I love the quilts. It's just giving me a lot of realism here. It looks like summer camp actually, right? Like on those Nickelodeon shows. Yeah, this is really nice. I thought I'd really been through this sim, but clearly not because this is the first time I'm actually at this campsite too. You guys are having an opportunity to explore it right along with me. And so what is this area here? Is this someone's home? I don't want to go into someone's home. Let's see if there's, yeah, there's no rentable sign here. So, and it's not like, I don't know if this is for rent. So I don't want to like, I love the trees with the lights on it too. Yeah. So we'll come back down the trail, and just to give you an idea of what the amenities are like I said, you have that farmer's market, you have this campsite here, you have people who live in the wooded areas here because I see there's tons of houses, cabins, I should say. Yeah, trucks. So that looks really beautiful. And if you have a car, I imagine that you'd be able to drive through here and it looked really beautiful and nice. So I want to give you a feel of the street. So I'm coming out of this kind of campsite area, and I want you to just get a feel of what the streets look like. All right, let's see what this sign says. I'm curious. Fire danger is high today and prevent forest fires. Sims Crossing. This is cute. There's just a lot of, whoever built this like really paid attention to detail, and it looks really beautiful, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it a lot. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm just like kind of like walking through the streets or running through the streets to give you an idea of what it looks like, you know, the neighborhoods and stuff like that. So it's well manicured, tree lined blocks. And this looks like kind of like a middle class, upper middle class area to me. Everyone's has their garbage out. It must be a Tuesday. There's some horses. There's a barn here. Is this another town amenity? I wonder if this is like the equestrian center that we saw or that I saw on the board. Can you ride these horses? Yeah. So it looks like the horses are definitely rideable. Hold on a second. Let me just, so let's attach because it's giving me a HUD here. So you can definitely ride the horses, and it's giving me a HUD where you could page up and page down. I'm not going to necessarily ride the horses, but I was just curious if you could. And, you know, there's like a trellis and, you know, let's check out the barn area. Yeah, so this is a really beautiful sim. We've gone through some of the amenities here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just show you some of the rentals. Guys, please bear with me. We'll take a little bit of time for some of this stuff to resin because is just a lot of stuff in a tightly compacted area, and we have a limited amount of time. Like more than likely, if you were walking through, you'd have no issue just waiting for it to rest because you just expect it would take a little bit of time. So here's an animal clinic. There's a barber shop here. What do we have here? Let's see what's there. It's just, and there is Chamber of Commerce. So just anything you would expect to have and see in a town is here. It's really beautiful. Okay, some cars parked. All right, so I just wanted to like kind of do a walkthrough, and I know some of the signs and things like that has not fully res, but let me try to go in and out like to get it to cam in and out, like get some stuff and signs to res. So it says free kids haircut every Tuesday, kind of like you would see at a Supercuts or something like that. To encourage the moms to take their kids to this place. And it looks like what is this? Some dogs and animals in here, super cute. What is this? Because the animal clinic is here, so I'm just wondering what this is. Okay. Oh, it's an adoption center for animals. How cute is this, guys? You want to take that Great Dane home, Spotty Blossoms? Yeah, so you have that. So there's just tons of businesses where you could role play working at too. So I think that's really nice. All right, so let's check out some rentals. So on the website right now, there are about I'm going to say one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight rentals. So we're going to check out, they go from the price point of 600 linden to a week, all the way up to 2,000 linden a week. So we'll check out one that's 600 linden, and it says it's extremely popular rental as well. So let's check that out, guys. And then we will head over and check out something that's 2,000 linden, just to give you kind of compare and contrast, kind of a difference here. All right, so we have a rental here. All right, so this is, let me read about it. So this is 524 Little Oak Road. It's a two-story house. It's cozy. It says 2 or 3 bedroom home with tons of configuration options. It's a townhouse that's good for a single person or a small family. So let's check this out. I'm not sure if this is a townhouse that we may have seen other places. If you want to rent, just hit the mailbox and you could pay for 1 to 4 weeks. And that's that. And so let's just go in, and I'm going to zoom in on myself a little bit more. This one does not seem to be fully furnished, so let's check that out. It's a little tight in the doorway area here. All right, so I guess this is like kind of the living room slash kitchenette area, and I will say kitchenette because it's a very small kitchen. Um, my house is not that big. I kind of like a smaller house myself, in real life as well as in SL, because I think it's a little overwhelming to have to decorate something that's really big in SL, and it's overwhelming to clean something that's really huge in real life. So there's some signs here. There are menu signs with the days of the week on it. There's herbs, chalkboard drawings, cooking, love. It says cooking with love provides food for the soul. And so here you have that here. All you have to do is add like your little table and things like that, okay? And then you have your living room area, your little entertaining area there. If we go through this room, what's in here? This is really, this is kind of, they put a dining room in here. Interesting. I don't know if I would have made this a dining room. This looks like an office or a kid's room to me, but that's what they've done here. And that's a white pantry kitchen cabinet. All right, so they just added that pantry thing. I would have probably changed that. I don't know if that I would have done that. It wasn't even worth the time it took to res. No shade, no shade. I'm just saying I wouldn't have done that. That wouldn't have been my choice. But here's a bathroom here, so a small bathroom. And probably to save money on prims, let's see. Yeah, so the bathroom is like one prim because you know how role play sims are. So you can't usually don't have tons of prims. Like if you're paying for a place to stay, it's usually because like you're just like loving the environment and you love the community. So it's not because you have tons of prims. That's generally not how that works. All right, and so this looks like this is where the bedrooms are up here. Oh my God, that's so cute. It says, you'll go, I'll go. Wait, hold on. What does it say? Hold on. It says, where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. Ruth 116. And that's cute. All right. And you have the nice pine trees out the window. And let's just tighten up my camera a little bit. I'm going to zoom in. And there's like a little nightstand with some fresh flowers. And I love the flowers. I love that. I think that's really cute. Let's check out this room here. What do we have here? Oh, this is like a little reading nook office. So they chose to use this as an office. I feel like you could have put a little like bar stool kitchenette area. And this is another small bedroom. It looks like they're kind of staging it as an office as well. So that's one of the rentals. This is 600 linden a week. Let me find out what the prim count is here. Hold on a second, guys. So this is 600 linden a week. And it does not say what the prim count is. But it's one of the town favorites because it says popular on the website. All right, so we're going to go to another one. We're going to go to 1923. Let's head over there. We're going to go to Morewood, and I'll read you a little bit about it while it's loading. Uh-oh. Or maybe we'll have to go to Juniper because I don't see on the website. Okay, this one has SURL details. I don't see it on the other, so hold on a second. So let's go here. This is about 1,000 linden. And then we'll walk the street a little bit to kind of get a feel for the vibe. So we'll wait for that to res, and while we wait for that to res, I'll read to you what it says about this home. Okay, this one's 500 prim and it's 1,000 linden a week. So I would think the others maybe half the amount of prims. I'm not really sure. So this one is 1117 Juniper Avenue. It's 1,000 linden a week. It says a generous size one-bedroom house over 2 levels, perfect for smaller land spaces. Downstairs, when you enter it, is a covered porch where you'll find joint living and dining space with French doors leading to the backyard. From there, you can move to the separate kitchen area with its own little backyard and the stairs leading to the second floor. On the upper floor, you have a small bathroom with a tile add-on wall attached already, but you're able to remove it. And there's a bedroom overlooking the front yard and a large walk-in closet space. However, I've also included tiled add-on walls for the space too, in case you prefer that, using that as a bathroom instead. Lastly, on the second floor, you have a generous outdoor covered patio overlooking 2 sides of the yard. Visit this beauty. Okay, so we're going to visit this beauty. So from the outside, I kind of like the climbing vines. I kind of like the white brick. I do like this. Like, I think it's a really cute house. It's not attached to anything. It looks like you have a little bit of space. So let's check out the yard, because this is what I would do in real life. I would totally check out my yard first. So this yard is pretty nice. There are hedges here that's high enough for privacy. There's a covered patio as promised, where you can, extend your living space and bring it outdoors. You could barbecue back here. You can make a garden, or you could just keep it outside. All right, and so these are the French doors. I'm sorry, the French doors that lead to the backyard. This looks like the front. Hold on a second. I'm confused now. Okay, yeah, these are French doors. It looks like the front. I don't know why it says it leads to the backyard. So unless you just have to like walk around the corner. I'm pointing, you guys can't see, unless they meant like you walk around here, because this is a regular door that's leading to the backyard. Anyways, potatoes, potatoes. All right, and I don't know what you use this for. So this is the entryway. So I think I'm gonna actually close this because I don't want you guys to see my messages. I'll get back to her in a second. All right, so I think this would, for me, be like maybe a kitchen, dining, living area, or a kitchen dining room area. Okay, and then this would be kind of like maybe my living room area or sitting area or like some type of welcome area. We'll see. And then we'll go upstairs. Don't mind the walls, guys. It's not The Sims. I can't lower walls here. So there's a little patio area here that you can just hang out. Oopsie, too far out. So there's a little patio area that you could just hang out over here. And I think that you can have like nice table and wine and stuff like that. Maybe we should just go out. It's a little tight, guys, so I'm sorry about the camming. Yeah, so you can just like overlook the neighborhood and see your neighbors and things like that. And I don't know. It's big enough that you could kind of put a hot tub out here, but I don't know if that would be tacky. Like maybe you just put tons of plants and stuff. So this is the bathroom with the tiles on walls that we heard about. So that's that. Okay, so that's a bathroom. And can I just cam into the bedroom? And this is the bedroom area. Not too far out. I love the floors. I like the floors and I like the white on the tile, on the baseboards. Like I do like that. So that's kind of cute. And it feels like a decent sized room to me. So guys, I'll try to go in, but it's like the camming, it's like so tight. That's the problem. So that you guys get a better feel. Yeah. So this is the bedroom, guys. I think it looks better when I like actually walk into the room. You get a better view of that. And I guess this is, what is this? Is it a connecting bedroom? Is it an office? Because I feel like this is too big for a walk-in closet. Or maybe it is. Yeah, so I guess that's the wow, that's really huge for a walk-in closet. So I guess that's the walk-in closet they were talking about. Or you could use this, I think I would use this as a bedroom and a bathroom, but I guess the problem is that if you have visitors, you don't want them walking into your bathroom, right? So that's the problem. And yeah, this is a little tricky. This is a little tricky. But anyways, this is 1,000 linden a week. Am I missing any rooms? I don't think so. I think I pretty much got everything. And I showed you guys the yard. All right, so that's that. All right, and so let me show you like one of the more expensive one. So this is, we're gonna go to 1996 Luna Way. It's the Bridge House. Let's just click on that. Please. All right, good. It has a TP link. All right, so let's go over there. So 1996 Luna Way. Let's check that out. I just love the realism with the Fox Hollow, and it's the paying attention to details, making sure it says Fox Hollow, not just some random real estate sign or anything like that. So while we wait for this home to load, we're going to wait for this home to load. We are going to read a little bit about it. All right. And it says the Bridgewater is a modestly sized yet spacious Greek revival style home. Greek revival sounds fancy. With paneled wainscoting, a limestone fireplace, big patio doors, a comfortable realistic layout, and quaint copper detailings on the exterior. By default, the house is a two-bedroom, one bath. However, the bathroom can be turned into extra room by switching the floor from tile to hardwood, matching the rest of the house. A shared garage is included. All right, guys, so this is going to be kind of like the last house that we look at. And then maybe I'll just walk up and down the street just to give you a feel. Oh, it looks like I have a customer at the makeover clinic. All right, so let's back out a little bit. So it's not necessarily the corner house. Oopsie, sorry guys, I went out too far. All right, so I just wanted to give you, so you have the mountain views here. There are two houses side by side on sale, this one and that one. And yeah, let's just go in. Let's see what's going on here. Hi, I'm just gonna say filming, BRB, almost done. All right, so let's just go in and check this house out. All right, so it's this house is like fancy, huh? Like it's kind of fancy. Are we at the right house? I hope we're, and it's by Ansu. I love Ansu's houses. Hold on a second, guys. I just want to make sure we're at the right place. Yeah, because this is the garage. All right, awesome. So we're at the right place. Just wanted to make sure. So you walk in. There's like this great room or sitting room with the fireplace. This is absolutely beautiful. I love the windows. There's tons of natural light coming in here. It looks really good. We're going to click the door. We're going to go out to the backyard and we're going to just fall in love with the gorgeousness of it all. And I'm going to change my, I'm going to go to optimal interview settings. So let's just change that. And let's just see what the vista or the backdrop looks like, because we may just get some more detail that we might be missing. But honestly, the backyard is beautiful on its own, even on default. Alright, so we'll just wait for that to load up. And just give it a second. It looks nice. I mean, it just makes everything more intense in terms of like the landscaping and the design and stuff like that. It just, it just looks more beautiful. Kind of like Black Dragon a little bit, even though I've never really used it. And it just looks better, like in terms of the shadows and things like that. But honestly, it didn't do much more for the backdrop than what was already done. It's just like crisper and it just shows more detail and things like that. So I'm just gonna revert back to default. Okay, even though it would look amazing in pictures, but that's fine. All right, so we're gonna come in through this room, and I guess this would be the dining area, and I would make this area the kitchen area. Yeah, that makes sense. Kitchen, dining, living room. We have kind of our hallway area. Don't walk out the door, mouse. And then you have another hallway that leads up to these stairs. So this is 2,000 linden a week, guys. So just wanted to share that with you so that you see what you're getting for like 2,000 linden a week. And let's just go through these doors. So this is like a bedroom here. If you guys like that as a bedroom. So you can go through here. My makeover clinic is from Ansu as well. Like, I really like their items. It's really beautiful. All right. So we really moved on up. So this is the bathroom that you can also change to an office or a bedroom. You can change the floor back to hardwood. It's totally up to you. It's your choice. And then here's the last room here. And this is the second bedroom. These are all size, like really good sizes. Perfect for a family for sure, family role play. This house is a little bit more, modern. It's not like kind of like the first townhouse that we saw. I think it's really cute. All right, so yeah, so that's that. And that's the house. Let's just take a stroll down the street. Let's see what we see here. And then we're going to wrap up this video, guys. Just so that we have an idea of what, the street is decorated like. And what's here? Foxwood Academy. So this looks like some type of fancy private school or something like that. Makes sense because this is the rich, snooty, fancy part of town. Okay. Again, my optimal settings aren't on, so there's probably like beautiful backdrops that we're not seeing. And so this is like a really beautiful house as well. These would be your neighbors. Tons of trees here, guys. I like it. But in terms of Cameron, it makes it a little difficult. Oh, this is a house we were just at. It feels like this sim is massive because I TP'd around, but apparently it isn't, right? Because we're just at this house. I just want to see what this sign says. Like, what is this place here? This is the orphanage. Oh my god, it makes me so sad. Alright, do you guys want to just check out the orphanage really quick? Because I'm being like low-key nosy. Let's check this out. Oh my god, this is an actual person. Hi, I'm Mac, a cheesy delight for children ages 1 and 99. Okay. Okay, I don't know. So anyways, this is adoption agency. There are children that are here for adoption if you want to add them to your family. And I am going to zoom out and in. Load for me. Okay, so here's some of the kids here. The Toodlebee or Toodledoo, whatever it is, cutie babies. This is the Freya head, I can tell by looking at it. But this is the kids adoption service. You have a little anime baby here too. There's some toddlers. It looks like a tweenster, two tweensters, and toddlers again. And I don't know if she's like a real person or what. But like she looks like she's a real tween. I don't know why she's taking so long to load. It's a pet adoption agency as well. It's really nicely decorated. And I wonder if, I guess these kids must live here, right? Because it's an orphanage. Let's check upstairs. Let's see what's going on. I feel like if this were really an orphanage, I should not be allowed up here. Okay, so like here's where the kids like eat and maybe do their homework and hang out. Ah, this is so precious. In the children's room, this is so precious with the rocking chair. I love the way this is decorated. All right, let's see what other rooms. Yeah, if I own this orphanage, like I would not be allowed up here. I don't want any adults up here, like unless you've been vetted and background checked and everything. Like, no, thank you. That's not happening. Like you stay downstairs and you're lucky you're even there. So this is where the kids live. But I mean, I wish orphanages were this nice, but I don't think that they are. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This is my tour of Fox Hollow. If you guys really love this sim, I would suggest you come over here and like kind of check it out on your own because there's only so much that I could personally look at because of the fact that, um, with some camming issues with the tightness of the walls and things like that. But I think I gave you a pretty good overview of what this town has to offer. And I think this is a great place to come build up your RP story, especially if you're into family role play. Maybe have a spouse, get married, have a child, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope that Alice likes this video. Yeah, and this was a lot to get through. It's beautifully decorated. I like the homes and the different styles. The campgrounds were amazing. I love the farmers market and the fact that other people can sell their gotchas here. It's not just for the people who's involved in the sim. So you'll just get a variety of people passing through, like um, town visitors as you would in real life in a small town. But yeah, guys, check out Fox Hollow. Check out the website. It's foxhollowsl.com, and you can find everything you need to know about the amenities, about the local businesses, how to apply for a job, how to post a job, and where to start, where do you want to live, things like that. Love you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to come back to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. Bye. Mwah.